Welcome back to Slay the Sector, the dirt of BWR. I'm Coach Brian McCulloch here, a former winner of the Belgian Waffle Ride and just a mad lover of all things BWR. I want to help you have a ripping performance on race day, so we're going through each sector, giving you a little video study so you can have a great performance on race day. We're here at Kakaboulet, 2 kilometers long, uber treacherous. You might be asking yourself, Brian, looks pretty mundane to me. Why all the fuss? I'll read from the race Bible. Kakaboulet in reverse features necessary dismounts, jumps, narrow trails, water crossing, bridges, sand, and rocks. Yes, big rocks. That's in 2 kilometers. So we're gonna go through this section, a deep dive on Kakaboulet. Get ready, here we go. As we jump into Kakaboulet here, you'll notice again another one of those curbs. Nothing subtle about that. Don't mess that up. Just jump right in and build that speed. Slight downhill as we enter Kakaboulet. Ready to rip. Here we go. And you're going to notice right away we've got a couple of S-turns and we're going to hop onto a bridge right over it. Here we come. Little berm. Bop, bop. Onto and off the bridge. And again, look at the sun here, everyone. It's so hard to see all of these rocks. We're kind of going on our left is Hernandez Hideaway, excuse me. But yeah, we're going to get into this kind of rolly little section. It gets going fast. If you're trying to hold wheels through here, it's a lot harder than you think. Tight left here, whew, little whipper. This is one of my favorite sections on the Belgian Waffle Ride course. You are going to love this. I'm so excited for you to hit this. Left turn, more rocks. Look at those things. Now we're going to come into a section here in a moment where we're going to go left and right, and oh, we're going to get into a little three-way. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's take a look, see as we come up. Tight left. Here we go. Someone's going to go in the middle. Someone's going to go right. All right, we're not too far down the trail in Kakaboulet, which means to express dismay in Flemish. We're not too far down the trail, and you are presented by this cascade of massive rocks. It's not like before where they were shaly and you could see them all. These ones are big and not moving, which means equipment breaks. How are you going to get through this? Is it the inside line? Is it the middle line? Maybe it's the outside. I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? As an athlete and as a coach, the ability to survive BWR and even thrive in BWR, we just think about mistake management. What do I mean? You're going to come into this corner probably pretty hot, maybe chasing the guy in front of you or gal, and then you might be presented with outside line. How do I get through that? Middle line. How do I get through that? High line. How do I get through that? Okay? In a perfect world, I would love to see everybody taking the middle or the high line. I think that'll help you slay the sector, set you up for the nice turn. But we all know Kakaboulet means to express dismay. You're gonna have to choose come race day. Coming out of that little 3-pack of choice there, you come right into a couple of bumps here. And the rocks aren't done. Look at this section, really, really rocky here. Very twisty. This one in particular, that one, there's a big rock there that can really smash your tires. Really light on the handlebars there and lifting through that. But definitely it's another treacherous section that we didn't cover here, but it's very, very important for you to get through that clean. The Kakaboulet is a very ruthless section. Absolutely. So again, rolling terrain through Kakaboulet. The sun is high, hard to see, lots of shadows. Here we go, look at that little trench on the left side. Don't mess that up. You don't want to go into this cacti either. But you're probably about halfway through the sector now. Rolling back down here towards Lake Hodges. Boom, little berm left. That thing is fun, right? And again, lost all the momentum. Here's your landmark here. Look at that big tree on the left. Open space here. We're getting ready to what could possibly be a dismount, but this is the rockiest, most challenging section of the Kakaboulet. Here we go. In one of our earlier sector videos, we talked about mistake management. If you don't know what mistake management is, go back and reference video 2, sector 2, the sur uket, check my Flemish, and you'll learn more. But BWR, thriving at BWR is all about mistake management. And what's going to happen is you're going to be running fast into these sectors and these sections, and then you're going to be presented with an A line, a B line, sometimes even a C line. and we want to figure out how do we get through this as safely as possible. And oh, by the way, you're going to be trying this at like 190 heart rate, so you're not really set up for success. But hey, we're here to check that with the Slay Your Sector videos. So I got 3 lines for you in the most treacherous component of Kakaboulet, all right? And it's 2 parts. We're going to do this portion of the video in 2 parts. We've got the monster truck line. Monster truck line comes over this. Boy, it sets you up so nice out of there. But if you are on the monster truck line, you better be on a gravel bike and have some skills, because you can mess up. That's a big drop. More sensible is this middle line here. You can see you kind of come straight down the pipe. The only way you're going to hit that is if you slow down back there, all right? And so for everyone here who's racing from turn to turn to turn and entering the turns fast and then grabbing a handful of brake, you're probably going to end up over here on the B line, which is not good. So when you come in here, it's a hard pinch left to get down the most difficult section, which is likely a hike-a-bike for most people. You got 3 line options. In my opinion, I think it's worth slowing down at the beginning of the sector, picking a good line, navigating appropriately, getting through cleanly, and then moving on. Don't rush here. Take a breath, take a moment. That's how you're going to slay the sector. Let's get into the second section here and look down the pipe of what is likely a hike-a-bike for everyone. There's a whole host of talk for BWR is this a road race or is this a gravel grinder? Well, here's what I'm here to tell you. There's critical sectors of this bike race that make it almost like doesn't matter, you have to run mountain pedals, right? A lot of roadies, a lot of people that come from the roadside or things are like, 100-mile ride, no big deal. I'm here to tell you, one sector like this, you're gonna wish you had mountain pedals and can learn how to dismount. I want you to take a look at something. Take a look all the way down these crazy gnarly rocks, and if you can focus in right here, that's just pedal strikes, chain ring, and rubber, all beat up here. That's gonna make the difference. That could pop a tire, that could throw a chain, that could do all sorts of things. And oh, by the way, if you fall over, you could crack your frame, break a rim, end your day. The reason why we call it Slay the Sector is I wanna help you get through this cleanly. Sometimes dismounting is gonna save you time and energy. Maybe it's worth putting on those mountain shoes and mountain pedals, dismounting, and just hike-a-biking through, continue on your day. First rule of epic riding, you don't have to ride fast, but you do have to keep riding. Let's check out what happens in Sector 4. Join us on the next video. Whew, if that didn't get your heart rate up there, all those dismounts and or possible punctures through there. Now we have another little kicker here to get out of that sector. Got to get going again on Kakaboulet. We got work to do. We still got sections of dirt to cover. So now we're going to be into what is one of the fastest sections of Kakaboulet. And it's also, again, got this shaded element to it, which makes it really, really challenging. There's sand, hard pack. We're going to go through a little dip-de-doo here. Watch this, little woohoo going down this guy. That, if you make a mistake, you could actually puncture a tire or just crash, really. But really important to keep your speed there. Build back up. I'm always on the gears, so I would like you to try that as well. Just always trying to stay in a nice cadence, because we do have 140 miles of bike riding to do here for Waffle. For Wafer, you still have 70 miles, 7,000 feet of climbing. Lots of work to be done here today, so no reason to be a hero and just stay in the hard gears. Use all those gears. Picking up speed here as we're looking towards the exit of Kakaboulet. Again, those rocks, they just keep coming, and we keep coming at them faster and faster. So you're going to keep coming up. Do remember too, we have multiple trail users here on Kakaboulet. These are not closed trails, so sometimes you're going to see us kind of give us a little howdy and try and give the other trail users a bit of room. Also let them have some notice. But we're going to do how you know you're getting out of Kakaboulet. If you've not ridden it before, you're going to make a tight right, and then little berm, and then pop right up onto a bridge. Here we go. Should see the bridge here in a moment. There it is. It's in great condition, and then you're out of Kakaboulet. Just a couple more turns there. So thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching Slaying the Sector, presented by my friends at Envy Composites. It's been a great day. Let's get on to sector number 4.